favorite summer league?
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
Always a team that makes a flashy entrance when they're on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up on the court. The skyline of downtown Toronto really looking wonderful tonight. It's a beautiful evening here on the shores of Lake Ontario. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Kevin. Last year...
You know, David, it's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for that one. And now, Washington's starting group. They've got OG Anunoby. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Davis at the point. And for Toronto, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Brooks is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Davis. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Siakam finds Barnes. Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back. Siakam, good.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Dishes it to Beal. Back to Gafford. Outside, Beal. Wizards passing it around. Clock at 6. Inside, and Gafford throws it down.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Barnes against Anunoby. Barnes kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Brooks. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Davis drives in.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Siakam for 3. Rebound, Washington.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Porzingis passes to Anunoby. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here is Davis. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Anunoby, good.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 3-point game.
And what you like about Anunoby is how efficient he's become. Good to great shot selection. Hits for a solid percentage from the field, from 3, and from the line.
Hands it from downtown. Siakam's got 5 men.
That play shows you how much confidence this team has in Siakam's shot. They set him up perfectly.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And another efficiency of Anunoby's, he takes care of the rock.
And for a young player, you're right, GA, he makes very few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, they don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
Here's Siakam after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Kuzma finds Brooks. Trent. That 3 off the mark. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside, Beal. Davis dishes to Beal. Back to Davis. Trying his luck from deep. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 5. Barnes against Anunoby. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Washington. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Now here's Davis. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Outside Beal. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
On the wing, Barnes. He's guarded by Anunoby. And that one's good, Barnes.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Brooks against Davis. Outside, Beal. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Takes it from 10. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Davis against Brooks. Outside, Porzingis. There's the triple. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. And it's Hachimura in for Kyle Kuzma. Beal gets a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Brooks, the pass to Trent. Pass to Achua. Shot from 12. And Davis pulls it down. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Gafford. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gafford's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now, here's Boucher. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Trent. Achua. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Right, the pass to Porter. A 3-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Now here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Trent. The rebound by Carey.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Outside Porter. Boucher with the steal. Drops in the breakaway lane.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And Wright kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Wright. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside Porter. The three. Good on the three-point shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Wright. The Raptors getting the bucket. Outside Porter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Washington again turning it over. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Brooks, the pass to Hachimura. Can't cash in from close range.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Just 5 to shoot. Brooks for 3. That shot misses. Caldwell Pope dishes to Porter. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And the Raptors making a change here. Birch is checked in. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. Wright looking around. 6 to shoot. Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Porter mixing it up inside, drawing the foul.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Trent. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Brooks against Wright. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Raptors trail by 5. Brooks kicks to Birch. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Carey. Washington's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Back to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Down low. Off on the layup. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. To the left side wing. Birch the pass to Trent. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Washington out in front, up by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football.
Oh, Mom said in high school.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Caldwell Pope out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Carey in at the 5, down low. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Trent. Now here's Brooks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Kuzma penetrating, and it's in there. Kuzma's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Raptors.
The stride gets Kuzma to the basket in a flash. No time for the defense to collapse.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Helping this offense spread the floor. Kyle's a solid shooter from distance.
And Kyle Kuzma now in year 1 of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving, stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. So it's the Wizards now after the Raptors pick up 2. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Davis looking for an opening. Porzingis finds Davis. Back to Porzingis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Ken Burch. And it's Barnes in for Chris Boucher. On the clock. Davis, the pass to Porzingis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
That is just careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Barnes outside. Pass to Kuzma. Goes up on the wing. A shot that time, not on target. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes play, Toronto calls timeout. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Anunoby against Barnes. Shoots over Anunoby, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Washington leading now by 5. Porzingis finds Beal. And there's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Barnes against Anunoby. Barnes passes to Hachimura. 17-foot shot on the way. Siakam.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Here is Davis. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's Barnes. And they pick up 2. And it's 6 points for Scotty Barnes.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
The drive by Siakam. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
Outside, Beal. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Back to Barnes. Pass to Kuzma. Now Barnes. Over Caldwell-Pope. Washington with the rebound. Carey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open band.
And Siakam throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Washington leading now by 8. Right outside. Porter outside. Rebound by the Raptors. And here is Barnes. 6 points for him. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
Now here's Trent, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Barnes. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This is what this team expects from Pascal Siakam. His guys know how dominant he can be.
Caldwell-Pope left side. Inside. Here's Carey. Good. Carey's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Brooks, the pass to Barnes. Looking to end his cold spell. Another shot, and it's good on the way up. Barnes has got 8 points.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Now, Wright. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Doesn't go for him. Now, Toronto takes it the other way. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And Siakam throws it down.
A nifty ball handler. Siakam has plenty of go-to options at the offensive end.
And stolen by Barnes. Siakam deciding where to go with it. A pass to Trent from downtown. The rebound by Carey. Carey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 1:19 left in the first half. Outside Porter. Down low. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And he banks in the layup. Caldwell-Pope's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the paint. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Thank you. Starting bar.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. And stolen by Barnes. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And the Raptors with some changes. Cam Birch comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Achua. Leonard, he's checked in for the Wizards. Now here's Wright. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Leonard. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Passes it to Brooks. Back to Barnes. The rebound by Carey. Carey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Caldwell Pope left side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the set.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
I have to applaud.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw... tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Washington calls timeout.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Gary Trent is out there with Brooks. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. There's Beal with the 3. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
You guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Davis with it. To the inside. Here's Porzingis, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Assisted.
Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors trail by 5. Siakam passes to Barnes. Shoots over Anunoby, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 10 points for Barnes.
And I don't think anyone knew that Siakam would be this kind of playmaker coming out of New Mexico. In fact, I can almost guarantee it.
The shot's good from Gafford. And the Wizards lead by 5.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Barnes against Anunoby. A drive by Barnes. The wide open look here for Kuzma. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And you know what, Smitty? He knows his role. Kyle Kuzma's not shy getting up shots.
Kevin, he does not lack confidence. If the shot's there, he's going to take it. He's capable of filling it up at all 3 levels.
And stolen by Barnes. Rebound, Washington. They've led by as much as 10. Anunoby in the corner. Outside, Beal. Wizards passing it around. Now here's Davis. He has 6. Pass to Gafford. And that one is good. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Trent. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. There's Kuzma. And the Raptors miss again.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here is Davis. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Beal from long range. And again, Washington with the triple.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To stop the drought, Siakam's shot is off.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now the pass to Gafford. Back to Davis. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Toronto making a change. Achua's checked in. The drive by Siakam. Achua with it. He's against Porzingis, and he can't jam it through. Pass to Davis. Back to Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Through it. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Achua kicks to Siakam. Puts it up from 17. Rebound, Washington. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Beal, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And the Raptors call time here. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Hachimura is checked in for Toronto. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Siakam.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Siakam against DiVincenzo. It's right on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count it. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
The drive by Siakam. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Siakam's got 25 points in the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Drives to the hoop. Up and in on the lane. And the Wizards lead by 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hachimura, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. DiVincenzo kicks to Porter. And here is Wright. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Outside, Porter. That one's not going to go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Ken Burge is checked in for Siakam. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Achua. Enes Kanter's checked in for Washington.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Washington leading now by 12. Now, Wright. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A three for DiVincenzo. Hachimura grabs the miss. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Brooks, the pass to Birch. The putback, and Wright pulls it down. Washington's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Stolen by Brooks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the shot goes in. Brooks has got his second basket.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against...
Let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Raptors trail by 12. Brooks outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Carey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Going inside. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
The kind of aggressive defense they need to cut to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Hachimura against Anunoby. Hachimura kicks to Trent. Clock at 4. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Birch. Nice D from Porzingis.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
It's time for T-shirt.
Barnes is checked in for the Raptors. And a change for the Wizards. Beal's checked in. So it's the Wizards now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. To the paint, it's tipped. Here's Gafford. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes against Anunoby. Hachimura the pass to Birch. Porzingis with the block. Hachimura against Davis. Takes it inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And so it's Washington sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Wizards 5 right now. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Davis at the 1. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And the Raptors making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Davis with it. Inside, Boucher with the steal. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And it's good, 2 points. 6 points for Brooks.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Beal can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Gafford with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Davis, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
It's really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Kuzma outside. Back to Brooks. Here's Boucher. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Down low, here's Porzingis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Davis, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Porzingis. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Toronto calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Siakam is checked in for Ken Birch. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. And Siakam has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 28.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Beal taking his time here. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 27.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Barnes kicks to Boucher. Out to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Gafford. And Davis, here we go, and finished off by Davis.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Siakam with it. Now Beal defending. Brooks kicks to Kuzma. Unloads. Kept alive. Got it. Good job in the low post. Siakam's got 13 points in the second half.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Outside, Beal. From deep. Second shot opportunity, and it's Gafford laying it in.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Barnes outside. Brooks outside. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Porzingis with the block.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
It's just such a high IQ. Beal using the bounce to get to the line where he's just a fantastic free throw shooter.
Trent's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for Beal. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 19-point game. Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Siakam's got 7 points here in this quarter. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Siakam against Beal. Boucher passes to Trent. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 3. Here's Kuzma, and the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Brooks against Davis. Outside, Beal. A three-pointer off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Trent can't hit. Washington leading now by 15. Gafford kicks to Davis. Porzingis passes to Gafford. Outside, Beal. Bangs home the trifecta. Beal's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Floats one. Siakam misses. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the seed on that possession.
Toronto calls timeout. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Barnes is checked in for Chris Boucher. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Beal from long range. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got assist number 8 now on the night. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kuzma, right side. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It's nice to have the offensive firepower to clap back. Kuzma with the answer 3.
Outside, Beal. Stolen away. And here we go. Brooks misses. Washington leading now by 20. Beal finds Porzingis. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
11 feet away. Here's Siakam. Barnes trying to free himself up. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Beal.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Davis finds Beal, 6 to shoot. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Traps in the tray.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Driving in, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Assist goes to.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Siakam kicks to Brooks. Here's Kuzma. Misses the shot. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest...